And what is up, everybody? Just been I read in Facebook today. Someone posted, as a matter of fact, it was American Overlook, post up that woman by the name of Lindsey Stone apparently took a picture. Her and her friend took a picture of her basically flipping off and yelling at the where it says "Please remain silent" at the unknown soldier's tomb in Arlington National Cemetery. Now, that is absolutely disgraceful. Like her own father said, it's not cool to do that. Um, and basically, people want you to spread the word and basically just spread her shame, her shame all over the place, because apparently she was fired from her job. She's constantly being sent death threats as well as rape threats. She supposedly just got a new job, and they haven't found out about what she's done. She had to delete her Facebook account and all this other private media. She doesn't date anyone because she's afraid for her life, and that's not cool. Okay. Granted, in this ridiculously uh, liberal media-centered world that we live in, I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked that nobody has tried going up to her, try to sing in her defense or anything like that, because unfortunately, as disgraceful as it may be, she was within her American rights to do that. And the service members in that cemetery, fought and died so she could have the right to do that. And it's like freedom of expression, which falls under like freedom of speech or whatever, this, that, the other, kind of like burning the American flag, or someone hanging the flag, or someone trying to hang the American flag upside down. Granted, there was a couple Marines who chased down somebody with the flag, having the flag upside down, and ripped it out of his hands. And you think, good on him, this, that, the other. But as service members, they were active duty. As active duty service members, it was illegal for them to do that. It's stupid, but it unfortunately falls within the job description. When we signed that contract saying that we will support and defend the Constitution, a majority of it no longer applies to us, because we have to do whatever our commanding officers tell us. And if they say that, we're not allowed to speak ill towards the commander in chief, which which in the Marine Corps, that is he's one of the people in our chain of command. You can't say anything. You can't say anything about that. That's why that one Marine who was active duty got into so much trouble, which very unfortunate for him, because he's still an active duty service member. You're not allowed to do that. You have other, different sailors and stuff like that. Basically, whenever they would post up something, they had to keep their face covered because they could get into a lot of trouble. What else? But my pastor's father, he was, I don't know what branch of service he was in. I think it might have been Air Force, right? And the guy, he sees a bunch of people basically taking the American flag and burning it. Okay, just straight up burning it. The only people that are really allowed, in my opinion, that are allowed to burn flags are American Legion, and that's when the flag touches the ground, so it has to get flag touches the ground, it has to get burned. So turn it into the American Legion. Needless to say, these people weren't the American Legion. And my pastor asked his dad, like, "Aren't you going to do something about that? You fought for this country. Why are you going to let that happen?" And his dad tells him, "I fought for this country so that they could have the right to do that." It was within, as much as I hate to admit it, it was within her rights to do that, to do what she did, as disgraceful and as, even though I would never tolerate it. It was not. I thank her previous employer for firing her, because at least it shows some form of patriotism as well as conservativeness. But unfortunately, he really wasn't within his rights to do that. People sending her death threats, that's not cool. Even if you are prior service, unfortunately, it's not good. She's not a criminal, so the fact that her privacy has been invaded, that's not cool. Just so many different things. I understand she did something very stupid, something that I wouldn't tolerate, something that I would find disgraceful, and I personally would get in her face about. But with the amount of humiliation and fear that she is literally suffering from right now, basically, I think she got the point, people. America, Lindsey Stone is not a criminal. She is not a terrorist. I hope she doesn't support terrorists or anything like that. And I want to say that it is the liberal-centered media of this country that gave her the impression that something like that would be okay to do. And and the fact that the liberal media didn't jump all over this, I'm shocked, because I gotta watch this on American Overlook. Like I said, I'm glad that there's some form of patriotism and conservativeness being shown, but at the same time, what is happening to Lindsey Stone, it's not fair. It isn't. She's pretty much suffered enough over the past year, and I'm not I'm not judging her. I'm not saying anything else, but I'm just saying, as a service member who fought for her right to do that stupid thing, for those guys in Arlington Cemetery who fought and died so she could do that idiotic thing, for my pilots who gave their lives and in service to their country, for my friend Ken, who's also my brother in the Corps, whose best friend died, and he wears his corporal chevrons on his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gi. And on behalf of all those people who fought and died protecting the rights of these people who take their rights for granted, please just leave her alone. That's all I got to say about that. We may not like it, but it's the job we did. I'm done talking. You guys have a good day.